We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Miami Marlins and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Trevor Williams will be on the mound for the Buccos. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in his last start, he picked up his 9th win of the season. It's always nice to get into double digits, and nothing he'd like to do more than to pitch well in this one and pick up his 10th victory of the year.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
First offering on its way. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out the first.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
And here's Jose Peraza as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
From the belt, the pitch. Line to the right side. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Batting third, the left fielder.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. In there, now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now, Miguel Rojas, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Polanco has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Sandy Alcantara, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now in the box, Jason Martin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A one-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Outside, 3-0 now. JT Riddle waits on deck. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Is in there, a called strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Gregory Polanco. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Polanco brings a batting average just a little over the .250 mark. Ready with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Bell stands at second with 2 gone. Misses, ball 2. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
At the plate now, Colin Moran, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 1-0. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Fouled off. From the stretch, the 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead.
Brian Anderson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brian Anderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Polanco on the run, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Standing in now, Harold Ramirez, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. Soft liner to the left side, and this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Batting 7, the catcher, Jorge.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield from center to both corners with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He comes into this one at 248. A dozen home runs, and he's driven in 45. The 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
The 0-2 delivery. Hard ground ball to third. Reined in. And there's out number two.
Batting 8, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Into the box, J.J. Bleday, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called strike at the letters. 0-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Marlins leave one. It remains 1-0. Stepping up now, Kevin Kramer, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
46.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way late on the fastball for strike one. Kramer stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. Certainly a versatile middle infielder playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being any problem for him to put his foot in the ground, backhand something in that 5-6 hole, and throw a strike to first base.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Gerard Dyson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 8 home runs and 15 RBIs. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. Fouled away. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. One out, nobody on. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
3-2 pitch. He pulls this one into right, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Sometimes you get lucky in this game. I don't think pitch recognition wise he would choose to swing at that exact pitch. But you know what? Sometimes result is the only thing that matters.
At the plate, Luke Maile. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Runner at first here, one man out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
To the plate now, Trevor Williams, and he fouls this one off. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Fouled off. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Fouled away. A throw behind the runner at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll dive back in safely. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Martin. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Ground ball left side. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat, but that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
So striding forward now, JT Riddle. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Pirates 2 and the Marlins nothing. Leading off the inning, Sandy Alcantara, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dyson's there, 1 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Bigging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Villar. He singled to open up the ball game.
Hey, second time around, let's see if this guy goes up and looks for the fastball. He got a fastball at his first at-bat and didn't miss it.
Now the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Dyson. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jose Peraza.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And digging into bat next, it'll be Jose Peraza. First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Bottom of the 3rd now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Josh Bell.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And that's out number 1.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Now at the plate, Gregory Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Yanked fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Fouled off. One and 2. Here it comes.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here now the 2-2.
We got full count.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the 3rd baseman, Colin Moran.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Into center field. Line drive base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
He pulls this one into right. Ramirez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Corey Dickerson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Behind 0-2 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dyson's there. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Miguel Rojas.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Hit hard to third. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Ramirez.
In now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dyson on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Next to the Marlins, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. The 1-0.
Yeah. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Ready with the 1-2. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Settling in now, Gerard Dyson. He reached on a single in his first try.
The left fielder, Gerard Dyson.
Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0. This is pulled into right. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign in right.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Luke Maile.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Throw over to the bag, back in standing. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Dyson off for second. Pitch outside. The throw in time as he just gets the tag down.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Trevor Williams, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more in the next one.
Skied into very shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
The center fielder.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
J.J. Bleday.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. J.J. Bleday will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Popped him up. Moran in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Garrett Cooper will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Garrett Cooper.
A ball and no strikes. The average sitting at 297 here to start things out. 7 homers and 25 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey!
1 out, nobody on. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with one away in the inning.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Relay to Bell. The double play. And that's how the inning ends. Marlins down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Eliezer Hernandez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Eliezer Hernandez.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jason Martin. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Jason.
First pitch on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Leday is right there, 1 down.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now at the plate, JT Riddle. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0.
Count is 2-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. In now, Jose Peraza, and Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the pitch. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2. Popped straight up. Williams has a play. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
And that's just another base hit in a long line of many. Seems like he's been pitching from the stretch the entire game, but somehow he's still got a shutout going. We'll see how long he can make this last.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Drilled to first. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. Bucks out in front, 2-0. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Gregory Polanco. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Lifted in the air out to center field. Leday is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Alfaro gathers, and he makes the throw to first. Moran is retired, 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Kramer. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're on top 2-0. At the plate, Brian Anderson.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Harold Ramirez.
Now batting, Harold Ramirez. He's lined out and flied out in 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, when you're winning a game this late, the last thing you want to do is give the other team some hope, and that's what this error does. They have a base runner and a chance to make some noise now.
Runner at first following the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Jorge Alfaro. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Coming to the plate now, J.J. Bleday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Softly hit out towards short. In there, a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Francisco Cervelli will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Miami, number 29, Francisco Cervelli.
Hit hard, but this will be a foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. A ball and 2 strikes.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Sterling Sharp gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Sterling Sharp.
Digging in, Gerard Dyson. He singled his last time up.
The left fielder, Gerard Dyson.
First pitch on its way. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up, ball 1. And 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. Ramirez has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Luke Maile.
So coming to the plate, Luke Maile. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. 1 out, nobody on.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
To the plate now, Trevor Williams. As he'll lift it up in the air, this is back behind second, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're up 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First offering on its way.
This guy's throwing a gem so far. Biggest key, 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Ready now, Jose Peraza. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Joe Smith is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. Martin patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate, Corey Dickerson. Has a look, now the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Ready with the 1-0.
Yeah. I got a ball.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. 2-2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Bell will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Pirates 2 and the Marlins nothing. Stepping into the box, Jason Martin. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Martin. Ball, that's out right.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, J.T. Riddle. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. Is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Hit on the ground to third. Right to him. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Striding in to start the 9th, Brian Anderson, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Keone Kela comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 35, Keone Kela.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. And he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
At the plate now, Harold Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back is Dyson to the track. A leap, but it's off his glove. A solo shot here to left. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate, Jorge Alfaro, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
The 1-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for him to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
And now a pitch on the way. J.J. Bleday is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-0. High chopper over to first. Bell scoops it up. Throw to first will be in time for the final out, and the Pirates have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Buccos jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Williams gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Sandy Alcantara is only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Keone Kela records the save, his 44th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. For the Marlins, 1 run on 9 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.